Hey guys, it's Tanaya. Welcome back to my channel for part 2 of how to make more money lashing. And this one was really difficult for me to do. I actually did it back in January, but we are going to be talking about raising your prices. So that is, of course, a way that you can make more money lashing. But the reason why it was so hard for me to do was because I had started out like with low pricing. And I know I talked about this before, like for new lash techs, like don't sell yourself short. Don't feel like just because you're new you have to start off with low pricing. That's kind of like what I went through. Like when I was new, I started off with lower pricing because I wanted people to feel like they were getting a deal and I wanted them to come to me or whatever. And you know, I wasn't doing it for long. I was new. So I was like, you know, I'm not going to charge the luxury price or whatever for lash extensions when I just finished practicing on all these models and now I feel comfortable to take clients. You know, I just, for some reason, it's just something in your head where you just kind of sell yourself short. So that's why I say now, like, anybody new starting off now, like, it's cool to have, like, to label it as like you're having a special. But always show people what your regular prices are, and your regular prices should be where they need to be. Like look at other salons and stuff in your area and see like what they're charging. I'm still not there yet, so I'm not going to get on here and act like this big expert and you know I've been doing this a million years and I do everything right. Like no, I'm still not at the point where other salons are charging yet, but I will slowly get there. But it's definitely a way that you can earn more money by doing the same work. And I think that if you start off lower, okay, it's time to bump your prices up, especially when your clients like your work, your retention is good, you aren't having any issues with the quality of your work, you're isolating and stuff like that, you're using good quality glues, you're using good quality products. Like, why don't you deserve more money? You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to raise your prices up by $50 for every lash set and every fill you have that you offer, but even if you gave yourself a $10 raise, a $15 raise, or whatever, a $20 raise, you know, like give yourself a freaking raise. When's the last time you raised your prices? You know, when's the last time you raised your prices or whatever? When's the last time you checked around to see how many other lash techs in your area that are on Instagram or that have their own shops? When's the last time you checked out their prices to see what they charge for the same thing you're doing? And do they match up? Are you significantly lower than them, or are you higher than them? Cool. Or are you like around the same area? That's cool too, around the same number. But make sure you're looking at what is going on in your county, your city, whatever, as far as pricing, and try to, yes, stay competitive. If you want to be like $5-10 cheaper than a lot of the hot salons in your area or other lash techs in your area, that's cool, that makes sense. But don't be so much cheaper. Give yourself a raise. If you want to give yourself a raise every 12 months, if you want to give yourself a raise every 6 months, whatever it is. And I'm definitely talking to a lot of lash techs that have control over their pricing, because you may be working in a salon where somebody else makes those decisions for you. And I can't really speak to that. I only had that experience for a short amount of time where I worked for somebody else in a salon. And in that case, like, you have no control over the pricing or anything, and you just get a commission. But for those girls that are working out there on their own, really think about, like, you know, like, especially if you're new and you're like, okay, I'm gonna charge this amount, and you're charging super low compared to everybody else. Offer it as a special, and don't have that special run for a long time. Don't have people get used to that price. You can say, okay, if you're a new lash tech, my classic sets are gonna be $60. That's very low, but I'm just saying. Your classic sets are gonna be $60. And you can make a little picture and have it say it's a special, and this special is going to last until, like, have it be up front, tell people when this special is gonna end. Make sure that they know on that little flyer, whatever you do to market it, what your regular price is, so that they know, okay, this is our special, this is the regular price, and this is how long the special is gonna last. I wish I did that when I was starting off, because I had this special going like for a minute, like, you know, and this, I didn't even label it as a special, I don't think. I just put like these low prices, and I just had it going, and I was building my clientele, and then I finally decided, like, yo, like, I've been doing this for a minute and my work is good, my work's clean, why am I charging this much? Like, why am I, you know, I gave myself a raise, and it was the best thing that I ever did. And I think I'm probably be like a yearly person to give myself a raise, but you deserve a raise. You know, if you want to be one of those lash techs that charge luxury pricing, you want to charge over $200 for a set, do that. Like, I'm not against it, I'm just not there yet. I'm just not there, I'm taking my time. But like, do that if that's what you want to do, absolutely. Because you have to realize, like, you, and this is where I had to change, you are not for everybody. Like, this is a luxury service, and the longer I'm in this industry, the more I realize that, like, this is a luxury service. It is not a necessity to have eyelash extensions, but you know, once those girls get the lash extensions, they hook to it, you know, they have to have it. But my point is, if you want to be more of a lash technician, lash artist that charges top dollar for their sets, be firm in that, believe in that, be strong in that. Don't let anybody deter you over your pricing or anything like that, because there's a target audience that want to pay top dollar. And you know, just make sure, like, you have a very clean environment. Maybe you are the type to offer champagne or something with your service, or something like that's exclusive, that's different, or makes them have like this nice vibe or something when they come see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, have your whole aesthetic and everything about your business around that pricing. But there's clients out there for you that will pay that price, and there's people out there that do pay good money for lash extensions, because they know, oh, my lash artist, she's been lashing for this long, her work is so good, they never have any issues, and they value that. So if you want to charge top dollar, charge top dollar. If you want to be under that, be under that, but be firm. But when you're new, or let's say you've been lashing for a while and you know you're still charging low, give yourself a raise. And don't be scared if you're gonna lose clients. When I raised my prices, I didn't lose anybody, actually. I was scared. I was scared, and I didn't even raise it like $50 or anything, like nothing like crazy, nothing crazy. But I did raise my prices, and I didn't lose anybody. A lot of people ain't say nothing to me about it either. You know, I gave notice, I sent a little message out, I had it on my booking site that on this date, my price for this classic or this hybrid, this volume is gonna be this, so people would see it. But I didn't have anybody give me any flack about it. I had one new client say, like, oh, I must have got it during the special. She came to me like a month before I raised my prices or whatever, but she wasn't a regular client. She didn't become a regular client either, but she was the only one. My regulars didn't say nothing, didn't say anything to me. So don't be scared that you're gonna lose clients, because that's how I felt. I thought I was gonna lose everybody or whatever. So, and it's not like that. It's not like that. And the people, let's say if you do lose some, you know, they're not your client. They're not your client, and trust me, there will be more people that'll come to you who are your client. So if you haven't given yourself a raise in a while, give yourself a freaking raise and start earning more money doing this luxury, highly requested service out here, because lash extensions is just getting more and more popular, and there's more and more people out here getting trained to do it. And don't let that discourage you either. So I hope this video helped you guys, and I am going to be having some lash products launching soon. I'm working on some things. There will be YouTube videos about it, so you guys can follow me on that journey. And it's not going to be like your typical, oh, I'm coming out with lash trays or anything like that. I definitely want to do that, so don't be surprised if you see it, but I'm working on something else that will help a lot of lash techs with more of the business side of things, like tracking more of your business side of things. So I'm really excited about it, and I think there's not enough of this in the market right now in our industry. So I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below, so if you want to be one of the first to know about when it's going to launch and all the details and everything like that, definitely support me and leave your email in the link below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.